Hey everybody. Let's see. There we go. Okay, so I just shared what Chris Young was. That was the spotter dot earlier when I was looking at that stuff. If you were tuned in, I shared his time lapse of what was going on with that storm, and you can see there was clear rotation with it. So we don't see a tornado in there or anything like that, but certainly something to watch. Okay, let's see. Are we live? Are we good? I think we are. Making sure we are. Okay, cool. All right, let's take a look. We're going to do the regular weather show. We're going to try to do that here. So that's a look from Alexandria toward the southwest right now. You can see Chick-fil-A peeking up there. We're looking across MacArthur toward the southwest. Not seeing anything but some gray skies there. So moving into the big picture radar, we still have a couple of warnings out there. You can see those severe thunderstorm warnings, significant weather outlooks. I will take you back into the local radar just to show you what we have there. Didn't want to scare you with that tornado warning, but that has expired. I hear a rumble outside. Okay. So here we have showers and thunderstorms to the west. We have showers and thunderstorms to the south. Did I see some? Okay, good. I thought I saw something pop in there. I did not. So that tornado warning down to the south has been allowed to expire. We have a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings right now for northern Avoyelles, western Avoyelles, southeastern Rapides, and northern Evangeline. But those storms, as of now, have stayed pretty tame. And we're going to jump into the regular weather here, but have to throw this in there as well. Yeah, not seeing any strong rotation right now, so that allows me to go right back to the show, and let's jump to the day planner. Go from there. Boom. Thank you, Southern Air, for powering that day planner. 80 degrees by 2 p.m., scattered storms in the forecast for today. It's not going to be a continual rain or anything like that, but we are going to see a threat for at least some severe weather out there, as we've obviously seen this morning. Future wind speeds generally from the south, but you see how that front is going to come in, and it's going to kind of hang up just to the southeast or near Alexandria. So right in this area, that front kind of sits there. And that's why I think we could see some isolated flooding issues. Look at that. They just popped us up to a slight risk on the SPC site. So that is the latest update there. Let me see how they broke that down. No watch out there. They're going watch possible on that thing still. So, yeah, they've got a 5% risk of tornadoes in the area now, 5% within 25 miles of a point, and the wind is also a 5% within 25 miles of a point. So chances are pretty low you're going to be impacted by something today, but we have already seen so many things out there that it's definitely worth watching and mentioning. Here's what we have on the HRRR model. By this evening, you can see those thunderstorms still as that front kind of hangs up, just kind of languishing over the area. And like I said, some areas could see several inches of rain out of this because we are going to see these storms tracking over the same locations. We've already seen 0.71 inches here at the house. Beyond tomorrow, I think we dry things out, but it looks like we are going to see some pretty hefty rain out of this. So now on to the tropics of all things. It's November, it's election day, and we're talking tropics. Here is Raphael. Here are the models with Raphael. You can see as this comes up here, it kind of splits out to the west, and then we get some that take it to the east. Wind shear and dry air is going to crush this, and I'll show you that in the actual update from the National Hurricane Center. Here is Raphael right now. Fairly stout-looking system here that's going to continue on toward the west-northwest. It's going to aim right for Louisiana. It's going to look a little scary, but here's what I'm showing you. Here's what I'm saying, that I'm not terribly worried about anything locally or even along the coast here. This gets up here as a borderline Cat 2 hurricane. Totally possible this goes to Category 2 status as it crosses Cuba into the southeastern Gulf of Mexico. But as this kind of takes that bend back toward the west, looks like it's heading right up for us here. I mean, we're in the cone, but look at this. We go from 85 to 70 to 50 miles per hour. It continues to weaken and probably turns more right, I think, at this point. And with that big plume of dry air that's going to be coming into the backside of this, I'm not worried about much here. I mean, maybe we get a little rain out of this. That's about it. But no major issues. Over the next few days here, we get 1 to 2 inches of rain over the 7-day period. So that's got to be pretty evenly distributed here. I think we could see some areas that do this all today. I mean, we could see somebody could get 2, 3, 4 inches of rainfall out of this today. But the general idea is that we're all going to see some rainfall here. We'll be able to lift those burn bands, I think. That's probably going to be able to happen. And your 7-day forecast shows more rain. Let me get my face out of the way and show you all 7 days here. Good chances for rain today. And I think again tomorrow. Thursday's pretty dry. Friday into Saturday, we see at least some scattered storms come back, and we keep it warm and humid with 70s and 80s in the area, mainly 70s, but that's going to be rain driven, so it's not like we have a real big cool down coming in. And you're beyond this forecast, beyond the 7-day, November 13th to the 19th, above normal precipitation, and of course, those above normal temps. I think we cool off a little bit, but still 70s in November, that's above where we should be. So we're going to see those 70s in mid-November and overnight lows in the 50s. Maybe we cool off a little bit toward the end of this, but I'm hoping and praying that we save it all up for Thanksgiving. I want a chilly Thanksgiving. I want you to have to stay inside with the kids running around screaming and have no room for them and all that. No, I just like cool weather. All right, let's go ahead and take one more look at radar before we get out of here. And I wanted to separate this out so we would have, I would have the ability to kind of add this to the website and everything. But here is radar as it looks right now. Couple of warnings out there. Let me make sure they're not about to issue something wild and crazy. Just a checking here. Okay. Drop the tornado possible. They dropped that tag on the Marksville storm. Doesn't appear ready to produce. Looks like they're canceling that, actually. Let's see if we get a warning to disappear here. That's always magical and fun. All right, so we are watching to see, I believe it would be this warning right there. It goes. All right, so that one's gone. We still have this warning until 11:30. Let's look at the velocity on this, make sure we're looking okay. Yeah, looking okay for right now. I'm not seeing anything imminently dangerous, so I'm going to get on out of here. I will be watching things, and I'll come back on live if I need to. But as of now, moving coffee cup number 3 over here. I really do need to move these out of here more. And I'm just going to be ready to go live if need be. But right now, it looks like we're in a bit of a downward pulse with this stuff. But have that Senlaw weather app ready. That's going to get you all your warnings and everything. If I'm not on, trust me, if the tornado warning pops on, I'll be on shortly after. But that'll give you a first way to see that thing as it comes across, and you can seek shelter and do all that kind of stuff. But for now, one severe warning in the area. It doesn't look overly strong, so I am going to get out of here. I'll probably see you again today. Have a wonderful day, and I hope I don't, but if I don't see you today, well, then I will see you bright and early on Wednesday.